What's up YouTube, A3 Mercury here, back with another self-VOD review. I played this game just this morning, January 10th, so it has all the new ranked playlist updates. I would love to make a full video on my thoughts for all of them, but really, they're great. I don't really have any problem with any of them. I like it when they change the meta this way, and I'm happy with the changes. So I took a few weeks off for the holidays, traveling, didn't really play at all for a few weeks, and I majorly rode the struggle bus at the start of the year when I started playing again. I ended up basically starting the year off in Diamond 2, and I've been working my way back up to Diamond 4, and I'm currently one win away from Diamond 5 again, which is my personal best. I think I have it's like 1407 or something like that is my highest. So in this game, I'm playing actually with Hunter JJX and Gun Goddess, as well as another sub from JJX's stream. Justin is awesome. He plays with his subs quite a bit. Really just kind of teaches us all how to do the things that we're a little too stupid to understand on our own. In this game, Gun Goddess is on a Diamond 6 account. I'm Diamond 4. You have a Diamond 2 and I think a Plat 4 for the other two ranks. So I learn so much when I play alongside really great players. And whenever I get to play with Justin, I end up growing in some form or fashion, right? He is really great about telling me just in the moment, maybe something I could have done better, or just like, hey, you should have stayed here. Like, where were you? There's always something. And what I actually will do is I'll go rewatch his stream from his perspective and see what he sees. Oh my gosh. I wish everybody could do this, because it's like one of the best ways that I've learned and grown and just become a better Halo player overall. So the last few times I've played with him, I've basically had to sweat it out in some full Onyx lobbies, because even all his alt accounts are over 1600, which means we can't 4-stack. This was a nicer change of pace where we could kind of play some players that were closer to my current rank. So I say let's just get right into it. I think this is the first game of the day, so who knows. So for King of the Hill on this map, now it starts at batteries. Okay, so you can see over there it's in batteries. I probably need to figure out a better start, but I still like to come this way to white and then just kind of clear it out. Looks like somebody gets camo. I'm pretty sure someone on our team ends up actually getting camo, but what was really great about this game is that we were all calling out, we were all giving positions, we were all team shooting. It was just a wonderful experience. So after getting that one kill, I run here to make sure everybody's all good, and then I'm going to back up to force their spawns at C. And then one of the things that we actually talked about, so before we get into this little engagement, one of the things that Gun Goddess and Hunter JJX were talking about with each other just during this game was, what do you think the best setup would be, or what's the best position to hold when this first hill in batteries is active? And they both agreed that top white was most likely the best place for a player to be, just because you get to shoot everybody in the hill. Of course, they can hide behind the little pillars, but that's a bad spot to be in normally. And so if you have one person looking down on you, you can't do anything. There's nothing you can do in that position. So anyway, my goal was to get up on cat and then maybe walk to white before we really they really had this conversation. So it was just kind of my natural instinct to be able to get eyes on the hill if we have it. But I die, no big deal there. So we got CC is Gun Goddess and Diamond DK is Justin. But really, we're just going to be focusing on myself this game. So I spawned C, which is a pretty good spawn. I can still see across the map and get some cross, but I see that we have some dead players, so I want to get up into attic so they're not spawning back here. We want to spawn them on the other side. So I'm going to let this play out, and then I'm going to actually rewind it. Okay, so that little engagement right there, I'm actually very proud of it. Might not seem like a lot, didn't really do anything great, but I stayed alive. And for the last two videos I talked about is just freaking staying alive in this game. My biggest hurdle that I think I'm getting over right now is just to play my life to the fullest. And so, I'll right here I'll talk about it. So right here, this guy, his shields have been popped. All I have to do is shoot him in the head, right? And I'm missing my shots, which is totally fine. I should be able to kill this guy, but I'm not killing him. But right here is where I actually back away. I get behind cover. Guy's shield is popped. I saw it get popped. I have to get the head. I'm missing, but I know there's a guy on cat, okay? And I know there's a guy triple stack. I'm pretty sure I see him with my eyes too. But instead of challenging again immediately, I back it up. And why? Because I will die if I peek out. I know I will. And my whole goal right now is to play a lot more conservatively than I have been in the past. So I waited out. I'm starting to get my shields. I think I can do it again. And I get 2 more shots on him. Why is this guy not dying? Pop his shields again. And then here, I get myself so cat can't see me. And I get myself where bottom white can't see me. But then there's this guy who's on trippy box, right? And so I just back out and I stay alive. That is not an engagement I would have been able to live through before the holidays. Here too, I'm not hitting my shots, so I'm going to nade, I'm going to back out, and then re-engage. Spawn C again, and then I just start putting shots across the map. I do not need to... one of my instincts would be to jump triple stack right here and just to start moving in. Maybe jump over to trippy box and try to get in the hill, right? That is something that I might do, or go around long haul and just be out of the play for a while. Instead, I know my teammates are over there. We're going to be spawning them white, elevator, whirlpool. This is an okay spot to hold. I'm not in any rush to get over there. We have more time on the hill. Now they call out there's a guy white, so I do jump to white, get the double beat down, and then here. I felt that shot behind me, so I hid behind the pillar and just stayed. I tried to stay out of line of sight as much as I could. Again, playing my life as best I could. Now here's what I was talking about where staying in this position is the best. I don't have to poke out. I can stay back a little bit. On that platform on top of top white and put shots in on the hill. Nobody can get in the hill if I'm up here. Put more damage out. Get that kill, but we kill him. That guy. And I think here, I know they're going to be spawning C, so I just went ahead and burned camo. I'm pretty sure I knew I was going to die, but I kind of thought I had a little more time before they spawned. But knowing that now, second hill is going to be blue pipes. This map got a lot of changes. Blue pipes is the second hill, so them having camo and having control of C and back turbine, I didn't want them to have camo.
Enemy team took the hill.
I'm running over to get into position. All four of our teammates are alive at this point, so we can get over here. We can get some time in the hill. It's gonna be great. So everybody's here. I decide to leave because I don't want us to all be stacked up on the hill. And then I'm just gonna, put the damage where I can. I think here somebody calls bridge, mid-bridge, so mid-bridge, get that kill, was good. And then somebody calls C plat. I think they drop down, so I start trying to cut them off. And then trade with that guy. Still 3 alive, so I don't mind trading there, especially because we had just killed the guy right in front of me. Lets them do their thing.
Hill control.
And then we get some hill time. So I think they're going to be spawning elevators, so I don't want to look the same way my teammates are looking. Bad angle. I should have backed up to where needles were. By the way, needles are gone. I should have backed up a little bit to where needles were and then put shots on that guy. I wouldn't have gotten crossed like that. That's okay. In hindsight. Kind of thought my teammate being there, I feel like he would have been getting shot, but maybe he had camo. I don't really remember what happened there. No, he didn't have camo. There's only 20 seconds till camo's up. Put this guy one shot, and I don't chase him. I decide not to chase him because I have no idea where the rest of their teammates are. If I were to try and chase him there, I most likely would have died from the 2 guys at long that are going to be pushing out immediately. So instead, I pop his shields, put him out of the play for a little bit, and then I come and help at the back of the hill. Nothing's going on back here because my teammates are amazing.
Active camo inbound.
Here, there's another one.
Team took the hill.
Put some shots on this guy. I'm not really hitting him, so I'll back away. Let me poke back out. Okay, here we go. Stay alive. Make sure my teammate can hit. See, that was another thing that I was relying on my teammate to be. We were facing the same way. I knew I didn't have to challenge this guy being one shot. I could stay alive and then re-engage in the fight whenever the focus is off of me. I don't know, man. I feel like that's kind of a high-level play. I'm pretty proud of it. Get that guy. My shots are all over the place. Again, first game of the day. Batteries. I'm not even having to do anything right now. I think there goes, quite a bit of time before I get any kills. I almost pushed to attic there. I almost ran to attic, but decided not to because we needed to stay around hill. So Gun Guys jumps up onto the hill instead, or jumps up to attic instead. So I'll let her handle that because she's much better than I am.
Enemy team took the hill.
Die there. Not the best death. Ooh, good play. Here, cross. I think I'm going to move to white. Yeah. And we're moving together. I've sensed my teammate on me, so we'll move a little bit together. Challenge a little bit. Put a few shots in, and then move. Make sure they know that I'm here, but I don't really care. I think one of the things about Halo that's really different than a lot of games is that, and it's something that I've had to kind of learn over, recently more than anything, is that there's not a lot of opportunity to be sneaky in this game. Like, okay, here's another one. I was stuck there. I was stuck in the danger zone, right? Right there on Needles. I knew two people were on C-Plat, and I just had to survive. So I ran to pipes and amazingly got away. So I'll go ahead and replay that just for a second. Really shouldn't have pushed out here, but there's not a lot of opportunity in Halo to be sneaky because the time to kill is it's really long compared to most games, and so being sneaky doesn't really give you all that much an advantage over getting the first shot in. Once you get the first shot in, you have to be in a good enough position to finish the kill. Here, I'm not over challenging this guy, but I'm staying alive. I'm trying to stay alive, and then this guy's here. So I just really couldn't do anything in that spot. Maybe I shouldn't have been in that position at all, but that's okay. I think they end up getting this hill. I think we don't really want to challenge too much for it. I should have stayed up there, but stay alive, get this kill. Here, we're just putting damage out. I'm in a good position. I'm on the hill. We're players up, and I just decided that I'm going to sit on the hill one shot, which would have been really dangerous if I didn't have my teammate in Turbine right there to help me. Thanks, Rich. Just gonna sit, get some time in the hill. We have numbers. We have, we're in good position. I felt the shock behind me, so I back away, come back, re-engage. Make sure I get this guy. I know I can challenge him. I get blasted by a nade. That's okay. Then I should have backed out, knowing that I was super weak. That's okay. Getting hill time. Well, not at the moment. We're down in numbers, so they jump off the hill. Here, I spawn, and I immediately put my gun to work. Getting some kills. I'm not rushing out mid-bridge, because I don't know where the rest of the team is. I'm keeping myself under cover, and then I just push out. As soon as I push out, I get blasted. That's why I wasn't doing that immediately, but then I did it anyway. Whatever. It's good team shots. So I think somebody says that he's blue pipes, or battle edge, so... And somebody says he's right behind you, so I try to avoid, but I was too slow. I think we're okay. I don't think they get this hill under us. Okay, right there, Justin told me to go long, so I went long. Then he said, "Oh, there's 3 in the hill." So instead of just running just running in, I stay back. I stay in a pretty good position to get some shots out, to get some damage on it, and I yell out, I got damage on him. And then I stay alive. Stay alive. Somebody's behind me. I didn't know they were behind me, so then I drop down, stay alive, play my life. I'm really proud about how I played this game because I stay alive in the circumstances where it would be beneficial for me to stay alive. So in that case, which I guess we're gonna watch it again because I accidentally backed up. Instead of turning around and trying to engage this guy, I don't know where he is. I thought he might have been right here. So instead of trying to engage this guy, I immediately dropped down. Okay. But I guess he knew that I dropped out there. He's a little slow on the uptake, and then he drops down thinking he can kill. So in this case, if I were to have turned around, let's just act like I died because I turned around there, right? And that guy was still alive. They would have 2 players here in Turbine knocking out who's in the hill right here, right? They would have 2 players alive right here. He would probably have his shields up by now if I were to have turned around and tried to challenge him. He would have killed me. His shields would be back up. His teammate would be here, and then we would have to jump out of the hill. My other 2 teammates are not in position to do anything on the hill, so they would be getting hill time at this point. It'd be 1, 2. It would be 3 on 2, and they're nowhere to be seen in the hill. But for what I did, I stayed alive. All 4 of us are alive. There are only 1, 2 of them alive. And they can't do anything in this position. We can get hill time. We can team shoot back Turbine. I don't even think I turned back around. Maybe I do. Yeah, I do. I think I tried to do the same thing I just did to the other guy by challenging here and just not hitting the shots. Tried to get away, but valiant effort. It's just one of those opportunities. I personally think that, like, I'm not the best shot, and I know the observer mode doesn't really show even, it's even worse for showing what kind of shot you have. Look, playing my life again. Checking that off the list. I think I'm getting a lot better at it now. What was I just saying? Personally, I think you can probably get to. Ooh, I just got average. I think that you can get to Onyx by just being able to play your life better than people. If you can stay alive, then you put your presence on the map in a way that you couldn't otherwise, obviously. So that's what I've been focusing on. That's been my goal. Getting some good kills, it's just icing on the cake. Okay, so I think they get this hill. I'm pretty sure we win it on the next one. Spoilers. We do win this game. We actually only lose 1 game, and that was because my game crashed. And I'm really kind of annoyed that it crashed because I lost 15 CSR. And that was the game that would have gotten me to Diamond. Or to Diamond 5. Ooh, I actually like this too. So here, I kill that one guy, and then I'm waiting, I'm backing out, I'm waiting, and then I get a call out from CC, from Gun Goddess, that there are two players triple stack. I know that I can get up on them because she's distracted, so I kill one, and I think she gets together. Huge play, huge, and then we get camo. Call out. We get camo, we get the hill, we have we have 3 players alive. Like, come on, man. The communication is so important in this game, and I will always harp on this. I don't think I'll ever play ranked games again where I'm not communicating. It is not worth the struggle that you have to go through to just pretend you know what your teammates are doing, or what they're seeing. I don't know, man. So, not too much going on right here. The game's coming, getting close to the end. We talked about getting top white, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go get top white. Somebody calls out that there's somebody top white here. Get some shots on him. He hasn't even touched me, so I can challenge him. Come on, come on, come on. Hit your shots, man. At it.
Hill control.
Don't want to move. I don't want to move from this position because I got a great sight just right on the hill, and then I'm pretty sure I fall off. Pretty sure I'm going to stay up here. They're going to spawn A. Got to keep my head on a swivel. Reload all the time, apparently. Oh, and then I fell off, and then I fell off again. That was kind of annoying. But then... Oh, yeah, and then I decide to just get in the way. I'm going to get in the way at Whirlpool and keep them from keep them from killing anybody in the hill. Okay. So, feeling so much better about this game. I was struggling really hard, just losing CSR game after game after game. Since the beginning of the year, I went on a 10-game win streak with my brother, and then won a few games. I think I lost one last night after playing some free-for-alls, and then today would have won every game. I lost one because again I disconnected. I got crashed. I really feel like I am on the trajectory to make it to Onyx. Feeling really good about my game. I'm feeling good about not this one necessarily, but I'm feeling really good about my shots, and I'm really happy with myself about staying alive in circumstances that require me to stay alive. To just not over challenged, not 1v1. If you take away anything from this video, it's that what low diamond and platinum players try to do, right? If you watch anybody or if you watch your own gameplay, every player plays as if it's 49-49 Team Slayer, right? Every player tries to convince themselves that the kill that they're going to get right here is going to win them the game, and that's just not the case. Most of the game, 99.99% of the game, staying alive is better than getting the kill. There are obviously opportunity where you want to get them out of the hill before they get the winning point, right? Like that like in game scenarios like that. There's definitely opportunity where it would be better for you to challenge and die and maybe trade or get the kill, and then be one shot and then die right after that, than it would be to back away from the fight. But if you're playing with your team properly, and if your teammates are doing the same thing, staying alive is vastly superior than dying in almost every case. That's it for today. Hopefully this was a good video. I'm going to make another video coming up on basically how to improve. And this isn't really even just a Halo thing. It's an all thing, right? It's how to work at getting better at pretty much anything. Anyway, hope you all have a good day. God bless.